Hello there and welcome to another game that we're going to be playing for the weekend for a little while on the Saturday Mega episodes called Colony Survival. Now this is a game that it's been around for a little while actually. Actually can't remember the release date of Colony Survival. Okay, yes I can. Uh, because I just looked it up. So it was released on June 16th, 2017 as sort of a, um, build your own colony, kind of manage your own colony style. It was very rudimentary back in the day, a very long time ago. I picked it up quite early as well. It's still in early access, but is online uh, as well. Um, so if you don't know what Colony Survival is, Colony Survival is a game where you play a king, um, and you build a colony. You start from scratch, complete scratch. You can start anywhere in the world, and you can build your own. Oh yeah, these are all like. We're just gonna delete all these games because they're not playable. Yep, they're definitely not playable. I haven't played this game in a long, long time. It has been a very, very long time. I guess technically I did play it recently the other day. I just checking it out to see how much it changed or whatever. But yeah, I have not played this game truthfully or truly throughout for a very, very long time. But yeah, so yeah, it's just a game where you start a colony from scratch and you manage it, you fulfill its needs. You are the king. You tell everyone what to do, basically. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So also Colony Survival is a voxel based, it's just like Minecraft in a way. Everything's made up of blocks. But this one has a little bit better look to it, in my opinion. Plus, if you're playing by yourself like I am, you don't really have very many friends, and even less so time to be able to play games with those friends. Uh, Minecraft can be pretty lonely. So in this game, at least, you're um, whatever you call it. You're creating uh, you're creating a colony, so you have something to keep you busy, basically. We're going to call the name my favorite. Oh, wow. Okay, caps lock is on apparently. Whoops. Going very well. Difficulty normal. We're just going to generate a new world seed. And of course, we're going to be playing solo. Sad face. We don't have any mods. I want to play this game originally because um, the reason I'm playing this game is because there was a big update recently. So and I wanted to check it out. I don't know anything about this game anymore. I kind of have some bits and bobs in my memory floating around in there, but it's uh, it's not exactly. Even if I knew everything about the colony survival that I played years ago, I don't know anything about this colony survival anymore. So, oh my gosh, it's very densely forested, and my mouse sensitivity is through the roof. Can I change that? Gameplay, mouse sensitivity on the X. You could adjust both. I adjust them together. Okay, we're gonna turn it down slightly. I'm guessing that applied. That's still too high. Sorry, I just kind of hopped in and hope for the best. I'm never prepared. Mouth smoothing. Turn that off, actually. Yeah, that's what it was doing was it was lagging my input from the mouse. Like it was kind of like you'd move your mouse and then yeah, your character would turn, but it would like speed up to the point where to the speed where you were moving your mouse. Like it wouldn't quite. Yeah, I didn't want that, so it's still too high in my opinion. And now it's too low. I actually think I could probably get used to it. Good start, good start. All right, let's just yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Okay, so this game has some creative stuff of its own that does separate it from Minecraft. Yes, it is a Minecraft style, but obviously the colony creation part, you being a king, and it has its own little bits and bobs. Like if you look really closely at a lot of these textures, they are kind of three-dimensional, and it's been this way since the game released. Um, since the game had actually released, it has been this way. So they actually did 3D textures before Minecraft did. I think Minecraft did that, didn't they? Then they do like depth, like a depth texture on a lot of their items. So yeah, if you look really, really close, everything has this depth texture, kind of 3D look. Um, even the grass, see kind of that depth texture. The wood has it as well, but it's a lot more subtle. It's like it actually does look like tree bark though from the side. So yeah, some pretty good stuff. Let's see how loud this is gonna be. So I remember famously jumping into the water and it being extremely loud. It's still pretty loud. Yeah, it's yeah, we're gonna turn this down just a little bit. Let's try that again. Yeah, that's not anywhere near as bad. That's actually a little too low. There we go. Messing around with settings over. That's too low. Again, maybe something like that. Is that probably back where it was? It's fine. Anyway, so yeah, we don't. Luckily, in this game, you don't have to get started right away. You can screw all around all you want. There won't be a single thing out here to harm you other than maybe fall damage. That is really loud, isn't it? I bet. We're just gonna have to. I wish I could. Maybe I could turn that down, like uh, effects volume. Maybe this. That's way better. So they haven't changed the sound effects at all. That is terrible. Uh, man, I haven't been on this game in forever. I love it because the textures look flat, like traditional Minecraft would look, and then you get up close and personal, and everything's all of a sudden kind of three-dimensional in a way. So the other thing you can do in this game, if you didn't realize or if you didn't see it, you can carry a torch. I mean, I'm not really carrying a torch. You can't see my hands, but I'm carrying a torch, and look, it lights up my way in the shade here. This works at night. It's something. Has Minecraft finally been able to do this, or did they still go, no, it's impossible, or something like that? It's funny. I'm bragging on Minecraft. I used to play it a long time ago. It was a good time, good game. Just not appealing anymore. The only thing that makes this game appealing is because it's a colony survival game. So yeah, the one thing I want to do. I wonder if can you find your coordinates in this game? Frame time, sun and sky player chunk. Just pressing all the F keys here. Oh, F11 did something. I don't know what that was. Maybe F5 is the coordinates. I'd like to just keep track. Oh, position right there. Okay. It's underneath audio pool. I see it. I want to keep track just in case I ever have a friend join me or whatever. They can get my coordinates and find me. Yeah. Oh, wow. So yeah, the terrain has definitely gotten a lot better in this game. That definitely looks pretty good. Didn't used to look like this as far as terrain went. Yeah, like I said, we don't have to start right away. We don't have to worry about it getting dark. But yeah, this game always reminded me, other than the water itself, they haven't changed the water, but the lighting, the shadows, all that stuff kind of reminded me of the old, what do you call it? It's like a texture pack, but it's not like it's a filter style texture pack for was for Minecraft that gave it like God rays and reflective water and all that. Maybe I'll find one for this game. Uh, Maybe I should look. I definitely did want to play with any kind of mods because well, there's a big update that just came out. I haven't played this game in a long time. I wanted to give it a go. Um, you know, in its original state. What's what it's supposed to be. Um, so there's one thing I'm looking for very very specifically. Now we could either A, build up on top of a mountain, which I think would be really cool. I do like the snow and stuff like that. That is appealing to me. I'm actually going to go up there to see the terrain, or I would like to actually build next to the water in an inlet, um, because I think or at least the last time I played, your colony needed fish. Like that thing had just came out, so it was a long time ago. Well, this is actually stone. I thought this was snow. Oh, this is stone, which I guess kind of makes sense, but kind of doesn't at the same time. Like there's trees that grow up on really really high mountains, really high elevations. Oh wait, this is all stone, but at least we'll get a good vantage point. I know that I did see some whiter stuff up here, so I think it is snow. But I would like an inlet to an ocean. I think that would be really cool. Build a dock area. Um, Build like a oil platform. That's one of my favorites. Always building games like this is to build off of an oil derrick, because we are in I am an industrial channel. I do like industrial things. I think that's always been awesome to be able to see, you know, really awesome engineering work going for industrial purposes. It's always been fascinating. Yeah, I know. Not everybody sees it that way, but look at the positives. You just go through life hating on everyone that doesn't do it like you want them to. Is there an ocean? Go to the top of this mountain. Now we could build at the top of the mountain, but I'm not gonna. Like I said, um, because it's really annoying to build up here. Do I see an ocean anywhere? I think I do. I can see an ocean way over there. Unless it's another big river. There's a lot of rivers on this map. Yeah, doesn't that look like an ocean, or does that look like the edge of the map? Maybe it's the edge of the map ocean. Alright, we're gonna go take a look. Now we do have to be careful, because we can die from fall damage. Now luckily we don't have to worry about monsters. Oh, I am dying. That's what I meant by watch out. Wow, I lost a lot of health very quickly. It's very steep here. Be very careful. Now we're gonna have to find some food. We might, well, we're regenerating health too. So we know it's roughly that way. That's where I want to go. I'm thinking about taking some of these trees here. Oh. Oh. It's got a wood, or it's got a burning torch sound effect. Yes! And you can still delete the trees. Sweet. We're just gonna take a few trees here. Some seeds, or some leaves, and some saplings. What type of tree is this? Oh, this is a pine tree. That's right. These are pine trees. That's why I wanted to grab these. Now I can plant these pine trees wherever I want, which is good. I'll give you one more seed. Oh, or a couple more seeds. That's fine. I was like, ah, one more seed, get it into the double digits. And it's just like, oh, here's a bunch of seeds. It's like, oh, okay. All right, you insist. And now we'll be able to plant pine trees. So there's a couple, or there's one way of getting food. We have a berry seed. Now we can't eat. I don't think we can harvest berries. I actually don't know. Usually we harvest by destroying it. uh, hey, there's a couple different leaf type here, or leaf types. You got these bushes. Oh, there's, wow, okay. Can't see the numbers on those. Maybe they're relatively new. They haven't worked them out yet. I would like to pick up a few different types of leaves and trees and stuff. Now you don't collect all the seeds from doing that, but oh, the numbers appeared. Look at that. I'm not getting any seeds, unfortunately. Inventory full. New items may be discarded. E for inventory. No. Tab? No. T? TY. Nope. Oh, so T is chat. Okay. Y, V, or U, I. I. Stockpile, science, colony points, colony notifications. Okay. O, P, brackets, slashes. Nope. F, G. Oh, G is a light. Oh, so we just permanently have a light on us no matter what. H, J, K, L, and then O, P. What the hell is the C? Is there used to be a colony inventory. Maybe I gotta place down the flag for that. I'm just pressing all the buttons. I should have looked at the tutorial. What the? Oh, tilde. Nope. So none of those are keybinds for the inventory. I'm sure I'll find out soon. Yeah, we got a single berry seed. I need to go out and find more berries, to be honest. Because that's one of the things. Is berry farmers. I do remember those. I remember berry farmers was the thing you started out with, and then you worked your way up to bread. Because you used to start out with bread, and then they changed that. I don't see any berry bushes. Fortunately, the only berry bush we only came across like 2 berry bushes, and one of them I destroyed, and the other one is, well, miles back. Maybe we'll find some more. Oh, this grass is different here. Oh, that's because it's a hillside. Oh, does this have stone at the top? We'll take another look to see how far we've gone. This might take a few days of nothing going on. The days are rolling by pretty quickly. Anyway, got some more stone up here. It's weird that the tops of hills and stuff, when they get up to a certain elevation, they turn to stone. That is really strange to me. I guess it gives the appearance of snow. Yeah, see? That isn't the edge of the world. That is an ocean over there. Oop. Yeah. Inventory is full. They cannot pick up any stone. That's fine. So I'm already low on life, which is fun. I also gotta make note of my coordinates when we get there. Just in case I decide to die all of a sudden, randomly, out of nowhere, out of the blue. That way we can find our way back to the ocean. That's what I wanted. I don't want like a river or anything. I want an ocean. And if you hold space, like a jet ski. The noise is atrocious. Oh look, berry bushes. Okay, so we got some berry seeds, so we can start off with farms and such. It's actually pretty flat land right here. We may, depends on where the ocean is at, but we may expand into this flat land right here. Oh wow, that's a lot of flat land right here. I see an inlet to an ocean. I'd love to build on the ocean. One of my favorites. Now we got lots of berry bushes. Oh, and it's turning dark too. Perfect. It's like, perfect. Well, I like this. I do like this inlet here. It's a bit deep as far as an inlet goes. Kind of, it's really deep inside here. But it does make for a good view. We can definitely get some boats and stuff in here. It's really far back as well. Right, we're gonna take a little explore. Why is this changing color? This is not a hillside. Maybe it's just the different biomes. I heard there's different biomes now. Than it used to be. It used to be just all grassland, and then yeah, you had the mountain biome too, but you got like you only got like different colored grass and different trees as it, and a bit of snow. Yeah, we may move down the coast here instead. Because like I said, that one is a bit far. I mean, there's no boats in this game, so it's not like it's a big deal. Like this island here. Yeah, I do like this area. This is really nice. It's crazy how the water goes almost all the way around. I have to, I don't know. I don't really have a plan. I usually don't. Yeah, I'll just go back to the inlet. It's got a pretty good flat land right there, which I think will be good. Um, we got our banner tool here. We got our command tool, so we are raring to go as the night rages on. I don't know. Just gotta head right over here, and I guess we'll start getting set up shop. I do need to put the banner tool down, or the banner down. Um, yeah, this inlet is very, very wide, which I guess is okay. Just got to decide about the middle. I'll probably I'll probably fill this part in with a bit of sand. Just kind of drag it out that way. Gotta find a place to steal sand from. So there's the mountaintops. Oh, there's some sand here. We can cover it up with grass. This is not part of the beach. Oh, see, there used to be. You have no colony. I knew. Maybe I gotta put it down. I'll just put down the flag. Maybe that'll fix some things. Fix some stuff. Colony name. Uh-oh. Oh, of course. Why would I? Why would I even? Um, why would I even think about it? I, yeah, we can do the full name. Whitestone Industries. And as you go, we are now an industrial colony. Great colony. So what happens if I pick that flag up? I just lost. Wait, hold on. See, colony, manage jobs, diplomacy, manage owners, colony points, science, stockpile. Here we go. Okay, so we got some berry meals, we got some planks, we got some torches, some crates, some beds. Um, Shift click will move it directly in. Nice. So the colony will be able to use all this stuff. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I'm just wondering what happens if I remove this at some point. Because I am going to move it. I just wanted to put it down so I can collect some damn sand. Whoa. Oh, this is the area. Wait. Oh my gosh, this area is tiny. Oh, this is the area. That's right. They did this. Okay, I remember now. Um, yeah, this is the area that you get. That's a what do you call it? That's a safe zone. So no creatures will spawn inside this safe zone. Um, I really wish it was red out here. How far does it go? Yeah, it used to be green in the center and then red out this way. I guess they changed it. That's okay. That is okay. All right. So since that's the case, we take some of that. Oh, that's right. I can just access the stockpile. I'm the king after all. You can keep all that for the moment. Um, you know what? We'll just leave it. Well, I kind of don't want to just leave it there, but I kind of do at the same time. Like it's in an alright area, but I would like to. Deleting the last banner of a colony will remove all NPCs and make the colony unusable. Kind of afraid to pick it back up. No, I don't want to delete it because then I'll lose all my stuff. Hold on. We take our stockpile. Give me this back. These are all the placeables. Alright. I think we're going to go for a more suitable location for now over here. Where it's nice and open. I still kind of want to, I guess where it's kind of nice and open. Yeah, I'd rather the flag be way back here because that's a lot of wasted potential going out that way. You know what, we'll roll with it. Let's just roll with it. Forget it. I changed my mind. So shift clicking puts it back in the thing. Okay, let's start a colony, I guess. So the first thing we're probably going to want to do, we're actually going to want to grab this stuff here. Unless they've changed this. Banner safe zone does get expanded. So we need... Oh, there's two different... Wait, can you not build out of your inventory anymore? You used to be able to build, like, wood and stuff out of your inventory. Maybe you gotta have the tinker's table down first. So that means we need some stone. Now, there's two ways to go about this. Either we just leave our banner and we disappear for a while and go mine some stone, or we make a mine. But I'm thinking of going out. Let's go out over here. Let's berry bush. Banner placement. Manage. Move banner. Oh, we can move the banner. Oh, hello there. Nice. I'm gonna move the banner then over to this little patch of grass here. And I want it about central of the inlet. So right about here-ish. I think I want it like next to this tree here. There. And for good luck, we'll get rid of the tree. That's right, you heard me. It's good luck. I got like temperate leaves, light leaves, dark leaves, all leaves. Leaves. Okay. You know, back here, since we're going to be digging it out, how big does our banner area go? It goes right to here. Let's make a little mine. Fail immediately. Oh, they changed the dirt look. Nice. Actually, looks a little dirtier. Uh-huh. Terrible, sorry. Does sand fall? Nope, it still does not fall. Good. So gravity does not affect blocks in this game, which is good. What is this? Stone rubble. Is that what I need for... Yeah, we need 4 stone rubble. So you no longer get stone bricks. Uh, hmm. I actually think I want a 4 height. Hopefully nothing attacks my flag. It's been a while since I played this. So, one, two, three, four. So then we go down, just like that. We want to find the bottom of the world, I believe. Unless that's changed. So it used to be like you could find resources high up, but where you wanted to be was down at the bottom of the world. And the reason you wanted to be down at the bottom of the world because there was infinite resources down there. Also, oh, we do not want to go outside of our area. Or is this all good? It looked red. Where does our area end? Over here. Okay. Oops. Oh, we're getting into some harder stone, I guess. Oh. There's some material. Oh, that's been discarded. Or did it go into my stockpile since my inventory's full? It went into my stockpile. Clay. I wish you could touch it. I don't know. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the stone where all the materials are at. Oops. I'm thinking I. Oh, that's where I screwed up. Okay. I can't put these back, so it'll have to be dirt. How did I screw this up? I was just digging too much, I think. That's fine. Let's put some dirt down. What's this red stuff? It's copper. This is clay. Yeah, that's clay. Okay. It's nighttime. Figure I might as well work down in the mines, huh? So this is also turning into, yeah, stone rubble. All right. Okay, we also need to be careful not to go outside our area. Actually might count this out here. No. Actually, yes. Give me that wheat farmer. Berry farmer. Okay. Now where did our area end? I've already forgotten. Oh, it ends here. Okay, I'm gonna put a dirt block there. Because, yep, that is where the area ends. And then we'll use still figuring out the buttons here. Okay. So it's 28 from the end of the hole there. 22. Oops. There is 23. What's this? Did we already mine some of this? Nope, we haven't. That's iron ore. Okay. We just want to make sure not to go past our edge line here. That would be a disaster. I've actually died a couple times that way. Oh, yep, right there. Okay. That's where we can end, and then we'll just continue. Just mine it away. Surprised I haven't hit the bottom yet. Oh. Jeez, how deep did they make this? Oh, we can also go too deep, can't we? Yeah, we can also go too deep as well. Oh, I forgot about that. It just hit me. I was just like, wait a minute, can't you go too deep as well? I need to keep the sand. So I'll just put some, we'll just put some, uh, I don't want to get rid of the leaves. Log temperate, just put some log temperate in there. That'll keep zombies from breaking through, or breaking through from getting in. Unless the zombies can break blocks. I might find out. Who knows? Yep, it's been a long time. There's been many updates since I last played. Haven't played this in actually years, to be honest, at this point. Oh, there's a little bit of lag going on. Just a wee bit. That's fine, though. We haven't gotten very far, have we? Okay. So we can make a tinker's table. Right, we'll make a tinker's table. All right, we now have a tinker's table. And we just got an achievement. Craft isn't mine. It's for colonists. Oh, I can't use this? This is very rudimentary. It looks like a mod. What happened to the crafting table? This looks like a mod, doesn't it? Can I alter this? Manage jobs. Right, tinker. Um, set balanced. No, this is not what I want. You used to be able to diplomacy. New infinite trading new rule. New limited trading rule. Trading rule. Purpose science agreement. I don't know what any of those do. I don't know what I'm doing. This is all so new to me. This stuff. Recruit to fill all jobs. Recruit to fill all beds. Automatic recruitment on job placement. Yes. Manage owners. Oh, that's just for multiplayer, I guess. Science. Oh, here's the science. Alright, so unlocks the miner. Oh, these are available. When you place on a dark stone block, a colonist will come to mine the material continuously. Oh, that's right. They did change that a little bit. So those stuff, when we mine it, it disappears immediately, but when the colonists mine it, it mines forever. Pottery. Uh, oh, we need stone rubble to complete this complete. All right, there's some science. This one requires clay. This one requires stone tools, and this one requires stone tools. Okay. So this is our research. All right, got it. So we can't build anything then. I'm just gonna. Oh, right click. I right clicked it. Shut up. Stone bullets. Need stone rubble. Daytime slinging guards need sling. Sling. Stone tools. Tinker's tables. Mining job. So they can kind of build us stuff. Stone planks. Oh yeah, there's the sling. Yep. Okay. So, the next thing I want to do is probably clear out the area where the flag's at. First, let's mark the area. Okay, this is the edge. I'm going to mark all the areas. And we get a few spaces of water. These one too tall. And don't worry, I'll pick these up later. I just want to get a general idea of how big this area is. And how far. Okay, that's right on the corner. This used to be, if you had blocks on the edge, the zombies would spawn on those blocks that were on the edge because it was a partial red on your block. I'm glad they moved it out a little bit to keep that from happening. Okay, and then this will move right onto that. All right. Oops. I'm actually going to, let's put everything into my stockpile in case I die, for whatever reason. We can do that, then we can keep from losing our stuff. Because I think I remember unless they've changed it, you used to be able to, if you died, you lost everything on your hotbar. Okay. Let's move in here. Yeah, I'm going to clear out all the trees. There's a reason I haven't placed down a bed, got a colony started yet. Is because I don't have any protection for the nighttime, which means I have to be the guardian. Which means if I have a bunch of trees in the way and no real protection, I'm probably going to lose that colonist immediately. So I'm going to go for the strat of let's build a protection, at least a protective wall first, and then we'll worry about. Actually, would like some seeds as well. These get me like double digits. I do like that the leaves disappear. Really nice. Well, at least this game I won't be jumping in completely blind. Okay, I'm just getting the same. It's just different colored leaves. I would like some different colored leaves though. We can make some good looking stuff with it. Okay, that looks much better. And I got tons of stuff in my inventory. So I just cleared my way out to the field over here, so it's easy to get through, and I can see from long range. And any tree that I deemed too close to my area, like this one, that I had gotten all these, I had went ahead and took out. I mean, these are still a little close, but I don't have all the time in the world to cut down a million trees. I figure this is good enough for now. Plus, we have a ton of stuff in our inventory here. Bit of it an S. Look at all these. Beautiful. Slightly colder. Not with 4 times the volume of logs. Or now with 4 times the volume of logs. This is another game that has flavor text to everything. Bed, made in Tinker's Table. Great. For all your storage needs, colonists will move to one of these blocks to get or deposit items. So every so often. And let there be light. A bunch of berries prepared to form a delicious meal. Colonists can plant these for easy food. Slightly colder. Now with 4 times the volume of logs. I've got a Christmas feeling now. Like an output log, but different. Okay. Light leaves, temperate leaves. Try to jump into a pile of these from a high tower. I don't think I will. Oh yeah, and sand does not mix well with snakes. Dirt, dirty. Grass. Counts as fertile ground. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you can make grass in a composing bin? That's nice. Clay, I wish you could touch it. Copper. Somewhat soft metal, but quite useful. Iron ore. Mined with an iron pickaxe that's made of iron ore. Yep. And then stone rubble. Some of the stuff doesn't have any flavor text to it. Which is kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe they'll add it later. Okay, but it is now nighttime, so what I'm going to do... I wish I could use this. I wish I could build logs. I used to be able to do this. Light bricks, merchant's hub. Yeah, you used to be able to turn logs into wood. Maybe you need a chopping block for that. I have no idea what any of this is anymore. It's been way too long. Okay, well, seeing as we're probably going to be building out of logs since we can't make wood, probably because we need a chopping. Yeah, made with a splitting stump and a tinker's table, but we can't use the tinker's table to make it. Which I wish we could. Yeah, I don't know how to craft in this game. If there even is such a thing anymore. It used to be here. This is where it used to be a long time ago. Used to, you take this stuff, you put it in your, hot bar, and you could craft with it. Like crafting these. Oh, they changed the look of these. They look a little more cartoonish. Sure, I like the look. No, I like the look of the old wood ones. The old wood ones looked better. That's okay. We probably won't even use them for right now. We need a colonist to make us more wood. I guess we're too kingly to make our own wood planks. We got 300 and we got a bunch of these, so we'll just use these for right now. For lack of a better block. So unless they've changed stuff, it used to be too tall, and the zombies couldn't get you. So, oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, there's zombies in this game. That's the one thing that you're always in danger of, is getting attacked by zombies. Now, as long as we build within the safe zone, should be okay. You know, this would be akin to like an old whatchamacallit, like an old wall made of trees, basically. Um, you know, with like the ones with like the sharpened sticks on top of it. That's another game I can't wait for. Is Sons of the Forest. That's going to be another good game. I'm going to get that game once it comes out. They keep saying next month, so. But once that game comes out, Sons of the Forest, I'm going to be on that game all ready to go, and you guys get to watch every bit of it with me. Hopefully they have censoring ability, an ability to censor for YouTubers and streamers, because a lot of us on that game would get banned real quick. Unless they've toned down some of the nudity. Yeah, there's in the forest there was a lot of nudity in that game. I guess at least they weren't like nude zombies or anything. Much like 7 Days. They love their nude zombies over there. It's a joke. Have to go get some more trees. Actually, if we hop on top of this, it might build even faster. This is a waste. I know. I'm just not taking any time but getting my entire area surrounded. So yeah, these don't look the same as well. This is a big waste of wood. Guess we'll just have to go with it for now. We don't really have a choice. I'd rather not use my wooden planks, but I'm probably going to have to. So log taiga, I think this is the pine wood tree. This is ugly as sin, but like I said, we have to go with it right now. Oops. Wonder if siege mode is still a thing. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Once I wall this in. It used to be when if you walled your flag in where the zombies couldn't get to your flag, you would enter siege mode, which was 6 times the amount of food used for your colony. Jeez. Almost there. We gonna enter siege mode. Make sure. Yeah. Unless it only enters it at night. It's possible. Okay. I think we're good. Let's just fill in that hole there. I don't know if siege mode only happens at night or if it's even a thing anymore. Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, the zombies can't get to us here. We're going to turn this into like a gate, I guess. We don't really have anything else, so... we'll just fill that in. Again, this is just temporary. This isn't anything you got to worry about. Okay. Oops. So we want a little bit of a deep spot on either side. Oops. Okay. Yep. And this is where people will be able to come on in. Just make a little walkway. Work. Alright. Now you're probably wondering why I created this. I'm just going to play this game as if it was years ago. So it used to be that zombies they couldn't jump into a too high hole, a 2 block high or 2 block deep hole, and they couldn't jump over a 2 block high wall, like we can't right here. So you could have a wall this short and be protected. Everything's fine. And so what this did was it created a thing for the zombies that you could make a tower defense. So that your zombies, you could have your guards stationed on these blocks over here. Obviously, they'd get attacked from behind unless you prevented that. So we could put them on like 2 high walls, um, like up there. They could stand up on top of that block there and shoot down onto this line where all the zombies are coming in. So that's the way it used to be. The first thing I'm going to do before we recruit a colonist is see about a nighttime guard and a sling. I'm not sure how that all works. I'm just going to put what I have back into the stockpile. And the first person we're going to hire is a team. We're going to hire one person, and it's going to be a tinker. Probably need a crate. So we can put a bed down. We'll just put his bed. He'll sleep right next to his table for now. Can you like change the color of these, or was that a mod? That might have been a mod. So yeah, we just banner tool. Let's go ahead and start a colony. Requires a colony starter kit. I already have one. Manage. Oh, I can just manage. Recruit a colonist. Okay, he's gonna eat some food and then he's gonna go to bed. Yep, because it is nighttime. Probably should recruit another colonist. So let's see about this siege mode here. See if this is still a thing. It'll just be a test. Okay. There might be a hole in my wall somewhere. That's not good. Oh, let me turn on a light for you guys. There we go. Hmm. Now, this is outside, or this is all inside the area. There's no way for those zombies to get in, other than through that block. Unless I missed a section down here. Take a look. Yeah, this is deep as it goes. Huh. Maybe they don't attack early on in the game. We're at level 0, it says. It's interesting. Like I said, I have not been on this game in a long time, so I have no idea what to expect. I don't see any zombies either. Oh, wait. There's something out in that forest. I think it's a graphical glitch. So when I move my mouse around, you can see it. Yeah, okay. It should... Ah! Hello, hole. uh, should automatically recruit this guy to his new job as well. I'm glad that that these people still look like they used to look. They always look like that. But I need a tinkerer in order to um, create stuff for me. Apparently. So yeah, we need to make planks, and we need this. Needs nothing. Be careful, Goliath. uh, just a small stone, actually. Uh, yeah, no flavored text for any of this. Oh, this one says now with 4 times the volume of logs as well. Yeah, there isn't much we can do, but um, we need to wake up, or need him to wake up and start making us some stuff. It's a beautiful morning. Oh, I forgot to give you a crate, buddy. There you go. Make us this thing. Yeah, it's just gonna be me and you. We're going you and me and you. We're gonna be making some stuff, or you're gonna be making some stuff. I'm going to be not really doing a whole lot because I need to wait on you to do stuff. Um, so we could hire a berry farmer. Um, so we go over to the command tool. We already have the berry farmer selected. So I'm just gonna go, oh, too large, too large. So 8 by 6 is the largest you can go, but what, I guess we'll find out, right? Oh, 8 by 6 berry farmer. Oh, it recruited a colonist automatically for me. Good. Yep. Oh, let me put a crate down over by your little field there. No, we won't put it in the corner. Put it there. There you go, buddy. That'll keep us eating anyway. Then I want to make a little stairway to the wall here. Little log wall. Make a little archway. cotton farmer, dyeing, beekeeper, barley farmer, cabbage farmer, chicken farmer, construction, flax farmer, wheat farmer, hemp farmer. Look at all these farmers, man. It's amazing. I don't think we need a forester right now. Yeah, look at this little berry farm over there. He got it made. Um, let's see, in the stockpile. So you made some stone tools, you made a sling, this is good. I'm going to take this sling so that I can help defend. But I need you to make me bullets first. Oh, you're making bullets, good, good, good. Make them bullets! I will be the guard. I will be the royal god. Ha ha ha. That brings a whole new meaning to that. Funny. Now we got some ammo. Let's go over here. What you doing? Yeah, playing with some wood blocks, some Walmart, or actually that's not even Walmart brand. That's like those tools look like they came from like the dollar store or something. Those plastic toys that are really really cheap, and it's a really hard plastic, so they can hit their siblings on the head with it as hard as they can and give them a big old bump. Uh, those were the days. Or where the kid uses the really hard plastic saw to pretend like he's sawing his brother's finger off and actually cause blood to be drawn because the casting um, the casting in the middle there where the teeth are is the casting of the plastic. It comes together and they don't sand down that little edge, so that edge it usually ends up being very very sharp actually as far as plastic goes. Uh, that's dollar store quality. Heck, I think Walmart quality is probably that too. I don't really have a whole lot to do as a king, to be honest, right now. Um, Other than protect the village. Can I take... No, I don't want to take all those. Yeah, give me 20. He's already made another sling. You're making more tools. I would have thought by now, after all these years, they'd have some kind of animation for these guys, but... No, he's going to make some more stones. He's going to take them stone lumps that we have and smooth them out so they can be shot. So we have a sling, we have some bullets. So I don't know why I'm not being attacked. Maybe that's just... I set the gameplay general settings. Permanent block highlighting? What? Oh. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. I like that. That's actually pretty nice because then we can aim at the blocks and I know where stuff is going to be put down exactly when I go to place something. I like that. What else? What other useful options are there in the gameplay? Um, Developer buttons? No. Show sensitive data. Sensitive data. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Settings, gameplay. There, can you read it now? Actually, I don't mind that, to be honest. There, I can read everything perfectly now. Oh, oh my gosh, the UI is so big. Crosshair scale. 400! Damn. Just messing with the new game, man. Have fun. Uh, 100. Wish there was like 125. Can I type in this? No. Okay. Nah, that's everything. Everything's fine there. If you can't read the top left, I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Dear. There's not a whole lot that we can do at the moment. We could put down more beds, I suppose. Yeah. Put down a third bed. Um, oops. Banner tool. Um, let's mine this real quick. Get it level. Just put the grass back. Wasn't there like at one point wasn't there like colony stress or something like that? Like you could have a 2 stress colony and colonists would leave. That was really difficult. Yeah, we'll just mine this out. I would like to flatten it out that way we can we'd have a nice decent land up here to put down some wheat farms and stuff later on. And eventually I will move the wheat farms outside. So I don't know what the threat level's 0. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Still kind of new to this game. I mean, technically I'm new to this game because I haven't played it in so long. I've missed so many updates. Let's see. How did he do with the... He didn't build any planks. Oh, you need a splitting stump. Ah. This will be our wall. I could have just left it grass, to be honest. Whatever. Alright, let's go check the perimeter. Surprisingly, no zombies. Usually once you get... It's, the last time I played, I think it was either 2 zombies to one colonist, or 3 zombies to 1 colonist. I can't remember. So, you know, if you had, 1,000 colonists, you would have 2,000 zombies to deal with. Of course, this was also during the time when just after the change, when they said zombies won't be dying during the night or during the day anymore, that they would, you would have to kill every single one. They would just stop spawning during the day. I remember that. I think that's when I gave up. So I was just like, I like the old-fashioned way. I don't like this change. Something like that. At least we could place, let's place this grass here. Oh, wait. I actually want to, get rid of this dirt over here. Unless we place a wheat farm. No, we don't have wheat farms unlocked yet. That's okay. We'll just, get rid of all this dirt. Wonder if we can do anything with dirt. Can we put it in our meals? Make it more filling. You know, of course, we'll wash the dirt first. Make sure get all the nasty infections out of it. Sounds terrible. We can always do sawdust. I know people have actually done sawdust to make more meals more filling. It's not the greatest tasting and whatnot, but you know, keeps food from being used way too much when you have very, very small limited. Like you have too little food for the people that you're trying to feed. So they use things like sawdust. Soup was always a popular one as well because you can make soup out of just about anything and to make an edible soup. You can make boots too if you wanted. Well, plenty of people have done that. Well, I don't know personally people who have done that. I've heard that people do that. A berry farmer got stuck in my hole. It sounds terrible. Alright, cool. Alright, make me more planks. I don't know what you're trying to make there, but make planks. No, wait, you're making more. Oh, you're making another one of these. There. You have 3 berries. Are you going to... Oh, you're going to go get food, I see. You're hungry. No, I'm not going to eat any food. If I die, I just respawn. If they die um, from hunger because I decided to eat some food. Stop making tools! Oh, he was probably making beds because I had all the beds in my inventory too as well. No, we still have 9 beds. Okay. Let's see what else. So this is a peculiar thing that you have to actually craft something. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna put this guy up on the wall here. Oh, right. There you go, buddy. Yeah, this looks like a mod. This doesn't look like it belongs in the game. Unless I got a mod on here that's causing some stuff to happen. Oh, yeah, you're the nighttime guard. Yeah, you get some sleep, buddy. You're making another tinker's table? Okay. What are you making now? Oh, now you're making planks. Okay, good. Yes, make planks. Need planks. The more planks you make, the more I can replace this wall with planks. I'm gonna go out and go get some more wood too. Yep, we're gonna need it. this is a very slow start, I'm gonna say. We've got a pretty slow start, but we've got a colony going. Got a little, yeah, we got a little entrance. Got a guard that stands up there. I need to check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I don't have mods. Just these things look like mods, don't they? Like they're very untextured. They don't really have a whole lot of color. What are you making now? You're just making all the things. Oh, probably should put this in the stockpile too, so you can make more wood. Oops. Something like that. Oh, I took the sling. That's why you're making another sling. Because I took the other sling. Why did I do that? Well, we can have an extra sling. It doesn't take anything to make them anyway. What are you gonna make now? Oh, more bullets, because I took some bullets. Oh, we're gonna need more bullets anyway. We always need, oh, more bullets. We always need stones to throw at the zombos. Should we make a forester? Let's see, what's our food consumption a day? I see our food. Where's our food? Total meals, 18. Threat level 0, ammo, points, unemployed beds. Where's our food stuff? Like, I see the meals, but don't you need, like, what other kind of jobs can we put down for colonists? Just a tinker's table, I guess. We can do a forester. I'm gonna do a forester in this corner. Let me take some grass. Fill this area in. Okay, never mind. Unless there's more. No, there's no more grass. Okay, we just won't do that. So go like here, I guess. Ah, oh. So 10 by 10. Okay. We have a forester. Oh, let me grab some beds. Not gonna hire a new colonist. Recruit. There. I got a forester. We got a nighttime guard. He is standing up there. Yeah, he's got his little stones there. Look like bricks. He's gonna throw bricks. Uh, don't worry, buddy. I'll be out here with you all night, just in case. It'd be funny. It'd be like, oh yeah, you don't get zombies until you get to like 20 colonists, and like, oh well. You used to get zombies like right away, like you had no choice. Hmm. This night's probably gonna be uneventful as well. And the start of a new day has dawned. I've just been standing out here with my buddy. Nothing really much has happened other than we were just standing here. We're just cracking some old jokes and, talking about old war stories and all that good shit. Way back in the day. Back in my day. Alright. This guy's going to town. He getting us some wood. This is good. You keep on the good way. Anybody remember that? If you've ever played, what was it? Taxis, New York Taxi Simulator or something like that. Oh gosh, that was a that was a monstrosity. And it was just like every time, sometimes when you finished like a fare, you drop the person off and they'd be like, um, they'd go like, not so bad, keep on the good way. It's just like, what? What does that even mean? That's fun. Oh, there goes that guy. He going to bed. He's like, yep. It's like 9 in the morning. Time for me to get some shut eye. Yeah, you keep on the good way there, buddy. While we, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Like I said, I was not prepared for this, but we're getting there. He's like, he ate some meals and then he went to bed. This guy's making wood planks. This is good. How many are you making? You made 36. Jeez, dude. Ain't gonna get nowhere with that 36. Hmm. Oh, whoops. Okay. I'll pick up this. We'll make it out of the planks instead. Our wall is being upgraded. Oh, there's 44. Then I could just replace exactly right back to it. Oops. Let's put it all right back. Alright. When we're gonna slowly replace all of this. Okay. Make us some more planks. Hurry. Okay. Oops. Stockpile. I gotta get used to these buttons. Alright. Let's see what else we can do. Science. Can we do any science yet? Oh. I used the planks. He getting there. He getting there. And we can use a smelter. And this unlocks the splitting stump so we can make planks for ourselves as well as like firewood and stuff. Ooh, wood flooring, log walls? Ah. Then wheat farming, this requires also planks. We're going to do this one first. Filter complete. Okay, so now we've unlocked the furnace and such. So we've got some stone tools and whatnot. Miner's job. Miner's job. I don't like having to take it out of the stockpile because that's just an annoying thing that you have to make. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. We're gonna have you mine. Let's see. There's some clay here. There's some copper. Let's carve out an area for them to stand on. I don't know if we want them mining copper yet. Or iron, for that matter. We need clay, so we'll have them mine some clay first. There you go, buddy. And then we need a box to put down here. And let's see. Oh, there you are. Oops. They've completely changed this. It's actually kind of annoying. Just a little bit. Okay, now we got 2 new miner areas. So we need 2 more beds. Which is coincidentally in the stockpile. Okay. And then they got the mining suits. Oh, they're not too happy. Like, me. Looks like they got a frowning face from this angle. My job sucks. Yeah, well, that's a job you were recruited for. Let's see, stockpile. Put all that back. Well, 1 mine clay and 1 mine copper or whatever it was. Back on the prowl. Probably going to be another uneventful night. And we're into a brand new day. I didn't move all night. Neither did this guy. We're off defending the village. That's not supposed to be there, I don't think. Well, got the miners down here mining. Oh, one is down here mining. The other one seems to have gotten lost. Where is my other miner? Oh, there he is. Get to work. Uh, wait, are you both mining this? Oops. Swung a bullet in anger. I meant to put you here. And I come back. Yeah, mine that stuff. There you go. There, now we can get some clay and we get some copper. Now we need to get a smelter as well. Let me adjust your table here. Yeah, build me some smelters. Have you built me some smelters yet? What do you need for smelters? How do you build them? Oh, just it needs something. Who knows what it is though. Alright, furnace. I'll just put you here for now. Yeah, the furnace looks like it also is a mod. Yeah, we're gonna need a bed, aren't we? I will just put down the rest of the beds that we have available. And then you are a smelter. There you go, buddy. Oh, did I not give you a, oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Here's a crate, buddy. You don't have to walk so far. Yeah, we'll just put it on the corner here. There you go. Are you going for some food? Yep, you going for some food. Well, you need some tools? There's a crate right here. Oh, you trying to make chopped wood? Oh, you have no firewood. Oh. Yeah, we need one of these. Oops. What about that? We need one of those. And the guy just got hired. There he is. Okay. That's right, make us a new crate. Oh, how many crates do you make at once? Come on now. I need a crate over here. I need a crate over here. There you go. Okay, I need you to make firewood. There you go. Alright, what else do we got? Stockpile. Another tinker's table. Let's see, we have one more bed available. This guy could probably use some help. Um, it's like, yeah, that guy could probably use a little bit of help. He's the only one making stuff right now. That's right, though. There you are. He going to grab some tools. There, we're making some smelted somethings. What are you making there? What is that? It's gotta be copper bar or something. Yeah, I miss the old furnaces and stuff. This stuff kind of sucks. Yeah, copper ingot. Okay. Trying to get some copper and some firewood. Good. You're also making planks. Okay. Look, we've already got planks. I think we already make torches here too. No, we don't make torches. Okay, you can make the torches, but no more planks. You need to be making firewood and other stuff. Okay. going to recruit one more colonist if I can. To minus this stuff. Okay. Way down a bed. Oh, never mind. Yeah, 3 beds. Okay. All right, now we got 3 miners. Yeah, we're living the life now, baby. Heck yeah. As the sun goes down. All right, get us down up here with old Joey here, and we're gonna guard the town. Yeah, we'll let you know if it's eventful. You guys get some sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. Yeah, another uneventful night of just standing here talking with the old Joe, just hanging out up on the wall. Nothing really going on. I don't know if we're gonna get a threat level, if that's what that means. I tell you what we do need though. We need an apartment complex. We definitely need an apartment complex for all these dudes. They're sleeping out under the stars right now, but hey, we're building a colony. And we don't have the room to have individual housing. So we're just going to have to... I want to get this wall replaced first, and then maybe we'll worry about housing. They need to get that... you need to get these wood planks built. It's taking them forever. Like, you have all of this. Build more wood planks. How do we only have 12? Oh, is it because... Whoops. I wonder if it's because... it needs planks. Aha, that's why. All of our planks are getting turned into wood. Let's see, what's the stockpile for firewood? 75. How about 30? And then he can stop using our damn planks for firewood. Like, we need those planks. I need those planks. Those are my planks now. uh, yeah. Need those planks to make the wall. He's almost done though. So we can finally get through this. Keep using the wrong keys here. I'll figure it out eventually, one of these days. Yeah, this game has changed a lot because we still have yet to be attacked by a single zombie. Not that I'm complaining. It's just, you know, um, it makes me even more wary. There we go. Oh, we're making more firewood. Oh, it's because we're making more copper ingots. Oh yeah, we got like quarter blocks so we can make stairs. I remember when they first done that log wall. It's a log wall. Oh, that's like a house. That's what that reminds me of. Like a house. Yeah, like a log cabin almost. Huh. It's not bad. Does it have any flavor text? Nope. Sad. No flavor text. Just a log wall. Log wall, log wall. Well, we're building a plank wall. uh, it's gonna take a little bit for this game to pick up, though. I can tell you that. That's how they always start, though. Oops. Yeah. Nice. Can I rebind some keys? I wonder, can I do that? Can I actually rebind some key mapping? Is there anything that's using the E key? Alpha. F is flashlight. Ah. Wait, G also does that too. What? Okay, nothing's using E. Place multiple areas. Left Alt. Uh, total meals 5. Uh-oh, we're running out of meals. How do we make more meals? Not worth the effort of eating. We're running out of meals. We're gonna starve. Science. Oh, we need planks. Crap. Well, what other block do we got a lot of? Dirt. Oh, we got a lot of leaves too. Okay, leaves it is. We need our planks back because we need to get into wheat farming. Because if we don't, we're gonna starve to death. Here. I'm going with a leaf wall. They're never gonna know. We're gonna be hidden amongst the leaves, hidden amongst the trees. You're like, what's this long bush for? It's a hedge maze. Don't worry about it. It's just a hedge. You know, there's nothing behind that wall of leaves. No way. Okay, I think we got enough planks. It's science. complete. Unlocks the wheat farmer and the wheat gruel. Meal item. Colonists will eat one meal. So wheat gruel. Okay. Let me go take away a miner real quick because we don't need a miner. Oh, we can unlock pottery too. Increases monster threat by 10. Oh, mud bricks as well. Let's get some mud bricks. Okay. So this actually starts monsters. Unlocks the merchant hunt place where you can buy and sell items. Recurs copper ingot. Required technique recipe unlocks all of that. So then it'll be like, oh yeah, now you can defend yourself. Now we'll send a bunch of stuff after you. Okay, we'll leave that alone for right now. Even though, yes, we can do it, I'm not going to worry about it right this moment. I'd rather the threat level stay 0. Okay, do we have any more beds? We do not. Okay, so we'll take away a farmer. How we doing? We don't have a whole lot of stone, but we do at the same time. We don't have a lot of clay either. Yeah, we'll take away the stone miner for now. We'll put that back in the stockpile. Because we need a wheat farmer. Command tool, oops. Wheat farmer. I believe it's a 10 by 10, isn't it? Yeah, 10 by 10. Okay, there we go. Wheat farmer, stockpile. Oh, Joe's probably getting lonely up there. He'll learn to deal with it. Oh, we need wheat seeds. How do we get wheat seeds? Do we get wheat seeds from grass? Or do we even need wheat seeds? We probably need wheat seeds. Sorry, Joe, but I gotta go out and find wheat seeds. I gotta go mine a bunch of grass or something. I don't know how to find wheat seeds. I'm thinking grass, though. We're gonna need it. So I'm gonna go over here. We're far away from the village. Wait, is there already daytime? Oh. Oh. Oh well. But yeah, far away from our little village. We're gonna go mine up a bunch of grass. Ooh. Get more seeds for more berry farms. Yeah, we probably need another berry farmer. It's probably what we really need right now, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. What's over here? Yeah, okay, this is a pretty good distance away from the village. If you ever get lost, just head over that way towards the ocean, follow the shoreline. Wonder how many I have to dig before I find a wheat seed. We put down a merchant and buy some wheat seeds, but I wonder if you can find some wheat seeds in grass. Oh, we can't even see what our village is doing. We just left our village. Don't worry, we'll be back. Do you not get wheat seeds from grass anymore? I guess at the very least we'll have grass. We'll mine up a good chunk of it. Remember, if you can get your mouse in the right spot, you can kind of sideways mine. I'm not getting any wheat seeds though. Sheesh. You know what this grass reminds me of though? You know those baskets you buy at Walmart around the Easter holiday? They got that fluffy fake grass in it. That's what this reminds me of. Always reminded me of that stuff. I want this grass. I don't think we're gonna get it. We're not gonna get any wheat seeds. This is very rare. And we'll get up to another 100 and then we'll call it quits if we don't get a seed. Okay, so we're gonna need a merchant for our wheat seeds. Interesting. Used to be you could mine grass and mine grass. Yeah, you could mine the grass and get wheat seeds from that. Nope. No active colony. But what about my colony back at home? I'll have to go back for him. Hopefully that doesn't consider me abandoning it. I'm not that far away. I can see it I can see the wall from here. Oh. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we're running out of food fast. This was a bad start. I didn't realize we were running out of food so quickly. Alright, we'll get rid of that wheat farmer for now then, because they're not going to be able to farm any wheat. There's no wheat. Oh, wait. Huh? How did you get wheat? How? Okay, I mean, sure. I'll just, over here. Looks like it was word for nothing. Good, I can fill this in. That's the upside to this story. I can fill this in with grass, make it look better. Let's fill this all in. Okay, we still have an impending problem though. Let's see. Berry farmer. 8x6. By 6. Okay, then we'll go get rid of the 2 jobs for miners. We need some more berry farmers up here. We're running out of food quick. You guys are now berry farmers. Go! Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, this is gonna suck. We might have failed the game. We just had 12 berries and then they disappeared. It must take a lot of berries in order to eat food. Ah, you just made some food, I see. Sorry, there's no food. uh, I don't know what I'm doing. At least there's plenty of berries to harvest. This is bad. This is really bad. We got a lot of colonists and not a lot of food. Are you not going to place that last berry bush? Nope, you going to bed. Hey, we got a meal. uh, this is not good. This is really not good. There's nothing I can do about it either. Um, at the moment. Old Joe's getting lonely. I'm neglecting him as a friend, as well as our colonists are starving. But at least he gets the last meal of the entire colony. Because I believe it's like once you fail this, you have to restart an entirely new game. Oop, this way. We'll bounce back from this. Those planks. They're not worth the ground they're sitting on. Even this. It'd be just a grass block. Put those back. Okay, well at least we'll be able to fill this up. Playing this game. Uh, all too familiar. I remember placing vertical wheat farms because you would run out of space eventually. You just had these giant wooden structures made above wood, funnily enough, and wheat farms. Ugh. Oh, I did not do that on purpose. That was perfect. Very nice. Okay, well, at least we don't have to have a merchant right away. Hey, our stuff's starting to sprout. Now, this will take another day, I believe it. Well, last time I knew it took 3 days for the wheat to grow. That's why I'm getting worried about it. So our science, the last thing we need to unlock is this, and then we can unlock other stuff. So I'm gonna leave it here. Um, as far as science-wise. Now I wish they did better with these. Like what is this? This looks like trash. I might if it comes down to that this shouldn't look like this, I probably need to verify my game files and such. Because man, these are really untextured. Like, are they trying to make it better, or is this what they want? This looks like crap. Sorry to say, but the old chopping block, the old furnace, and the old tinker's table, I'd rather have those than these. These things look like ass. They literally look like I have a mod on that adds these items in. Um, because this reminds me of some mods I've seen before. They don't the mods with edible stuff that don't fit the world. They just don't fit the world, because they're not. They just they just look out of place, which those do. So it looks like a mod. And so these bricks too. I remember um, the thing you had them stand in front of. If it was an archer, it'd be a quiver, and if it was a slinger, it was just a spot they stood on. There's nothing there, which makes sense. Yeah, so we don't need a guard just yet. So I might reassign this guy. Yeah, we're gonna reassign him because we don't need a guard right now. Oh, we do need a miner. A miner on clay, probably. Um, let's see. Probably be in here. Yep. Well, pottery station actually. What do the pottery stations do? I wonder. We should put it down. Find out. That guard can be a potter. Mr. Potter, have you done? Are you done making my stuff yet? All right. So what do you got here? So you make pots and you make empty pots. What is the purpose of these? Pot and water. An earthware pot. Earthenware. You can stockpile pot empty. I'm not exactly sure what a potter even does. We're just gonna get rid of that. I don't think it's useful right now. Sorry to take away your job so quickly. um, we could use another tinkerer for right now instead. There, you are now a tinkerer. I like how Joe didn't sleep all night, and then I make him into a tinkerer. He gets to work all day now. uh, I think we're just managing to scrape by as far as food goes. Mind those berries. Give you a crate as well. Whoops. Okay, now everybody has their own crate. Your crate's to the right. Um, 200. 200. There. Make me some planks. Oh, also. Make me like 300 log wall. Sure. Yeah, that'll keep you busy. Need to earn that food you're eating. We're struggling. Okay. And I'll just be the guard for the night. Not that the threat level is any. So now that I've kind of learned about threat levels, I can, be confident at nighttime right now. uh, okay. This is just humble beginnings. That's all it is. Berry farmers are looking good. By burying away, I guess. It's going to take another day before this will get This will get made. So yeah, we unlocked the wheat farmer. Can we see our unlocked recipe? Follow-up recipes is porridge and Taylor. But porridge and Taylor required you need the merchant's hub. Okay. Yeah, we won't be able to get that right now. Not. I mean, we can get it right now, but I'm not. I'm not willing. Okay, we have enough berry farmers. We're keeping up. Good. So I'm guessing every time this gets to 12, they make one. They make a berry meal, which is good. Very good. Very good indeed. Oh, he coming over for a meal. Oh, look at this. Our meals are going up. We bounced back. Holy crap. Very good. Your king will return. Just gonna go get some more grass. Uh, we're gonna go back over here and just go and mine us up some more grass for our little area there. We can kind of level out. I'm not gonna level it all, but I'm gonna level most of it. We're gonna need most of it leveled, so we can build buildings and such. Let's see. Ah, here we are. Need to make sure to get the one grass type. The this one here. Um, this is the grasslands grass. This is like um, this is like highland grass. It's not quite as green, I guess. I wonder what happens if we put tools in our inventory. Oh, we don't have any active colony. Never mind. I was gonna say because we're supposedly you mine faster or something like that. And again, maybe that's only for the workers. And we just mine at any normal speed. That's highland grass. I guess we're gonna need to recruit Toyota to come get it. I can name another pickup. Terrible with the jokes. That wasn't even a good try. It just, as soon as I went, oh, the Highlander, and then I went, Toyota, this is where my brain went. uh, that's an ugly pickup, isn't it? Or is it an SUV? I don't even know. I know that people kept telling me I gotta get a Toyota Tundra, you know, um, because uh, because of my username, my online username, and everybody calls me by Tundra as well. So it's just like, oh, get me a Toyota Tundra, and then I looked at them and just like, ugh, no, thank you. Especially even if I could get a Toyota Tundra that I could afford, it's going to be a tiny little V6 motor, a tiny little pickup that's, you know, it's got more ground clearance than a lot of the other smaller pickups, but it's just as small as, you know, like a, uh, what are those small Ford pickups? Small Ford pickups, the little Chevy pickups as well, little tiny ones. It's just like, yeah, it's it's only taller. Yeah, maybe it's like a medium. You know, if you could say a Chevy S10 is a small pickup, then a Toyota Tundra is like a medium, I guess. Like a medium pickup. It's just not much bigger. Hopefully the village is doing okay. Just look over there. There's fire and smoke in the air and distant screams. go, yeah, they're fine. I'm just gonna keep mining my grass. They're gonna regret having me as a king. I've nearly killed off the colony already. Ugh. Just like did population inflation, outgrowing our food. It's a lot of grass, though. We're gonna need it. Well, we're gonna use it anyway. I don't know if we need it per se. We'll get another stack and then head back. Or finish off this one. There we go. Can we shift to run? I don't know if I'm running. Got some more berry seeds though. Even more berry seeds. Even more berry seeds. All the berry seeds. I'm coming back. Your king is returning. Just wait there. We have 2 meals. Oh no. Alright, well at least we're close enough. I don't like that I can't go out into the world, and I guess that's the way to combat the easiness of being able to go out into the world, go pick up a bunch of stuff, and then come back. You know what we also need eventually? Eventually when we get a big enough settlement, we're going to have a museum that's going to have all the different blocks in it. Can you plant these? Oh no. Yes, I can. Okay, cool. I was just curious. But yeah, I'm going to have a museum inside my castle, or part of my castle, or whatever, that's going to have every single block in the game. Every single plant, every single tree. Well, maybe not every single tree as in, like, we'll have these trees, basically. Might put some extra leaves on it to kind of give it a little more bit of a bushy look to it, but it's going to be similar. Used to turn the grass different colors when this was a forested area. But we seem to be, hopefully seem to be bouncing back. Hopefully everybody doesn't go for a meal all at once. Hey, you need pot? Dude. This is a pot-free settlement? Uh, I guess, let's see. Get my grass out here. Your king is planting grass. No time for pot. I just inadvertently made a joke there. Not intentional. No pun intended. And we have outlawed pot. So, you know, you can find your fix elsewhere for the clay stuff in the ground. Yeah, we're going to be an industrial empire. Like most of our town's going to consist of factories that make stuff. Because that's how I roll in games. We're in industrial. We're going to become an industrial empire that's going to be able to make everything. There plenty of beach? Yeah, there'll be plenty of beach. Okay. Just making sure I had enough beach. I'm gonna fill this whole area up then. Right now. Yeah, holding the right click doesn't work either. I don't know why they never did have that to be a thing. Like if I'm doing a line, why can't I hold right click and be able to reliably place blocks? I don't think it works going this way either. Okay, it works going this way if you manage to get into the groove, I guess. Okay. And we can massively right click. I'm gonna wear out my mouse. Probably how my last mouse got wore out. Actually, I think I was using a controller the last time I played Minecraft. Man, it was a long time ago too. Back when the Bedrock version was still relatively new as well. Of course, I didn't like it. I didn't like having to get another version of Minecraft just so I could play it. I guess with the Java version though, you had to have a computer that could do a server. This game is easy if you want to do multiplayer. Oh, we're out of grass. This game is really easy to do multiplayer. You can even set up servers. Hey, we got our wheat. Oh, look at our meals go up. Yes, we got wheat gruel that we're making. Heck yeah. Let's see. Your king is pleased. I will now un-outlaw pot. And we will get a person making pot immediately. As soon as your king can hit the right buttons. And put down another bed out underneath the stars, this line of beds. Put that back in stockpile before they decide to build another. Oh, that's the command tool. That's not... Okay, you know what? We didn't do this because I completely didn't do it yet. Toggle, not... Toggle inventory, what? Oh, I is inventory. Okay. No, I want E as inventory. Settings. Gameplay. Key mapping. E. That's better. Yes, and I can access the whole colony menu from here as well. Recruit. You will now be making the pot that we just un-outlawed. Where are you? There you are. Go make us some pot. We need our fix. Oh wait, you're not the person. What are you doing? Are you the... Oh, you're grabbing some tools. I see. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Okay. Don't worry, you will get your wheat. There, see? You got your wheat. These guys got a wheat fix, and this guy's got a pot fix. Gotta fill those demands, baby. Yeah, making some wheat gruel. Okay, I'm gonna put down another bed as well. Or 3 more beds, actually. I keep forgetting that I can't just... There we go. Crap. So we got 3 extra beds. Stockpile. There we go. Minor job. Yeah, these jobs aren't very big. They're only minor jobs. Sorry, that's even worse. I'm stuck. There we go. The job was so bad I got stuck on the stone. Okay, there we go. Did it not recruit the last colonist? It did not. Sorry, man. You're gonna have to go to bed hungry. We don't have enough meals now that we have to pay for recruitment. Okay, up onto the wall I go. Actually, I go mine a bunch of grass. Oh, while they're sleeping. That's what I do with my nights. I just mine grass. Yep, so, I'm gonna go do that real quick, and I guess, you guys, inside the colony. If I could name my colonists after my subscribers, I totally would. uh, uh, I would totally do that. If there's a mod that lets me do that, and you guys know of a mod, let me know. Know of that mod, let me know. Where I can name my colonists. I will name my colonists after my subscribers. Oh, that's the other grass. That's exactly what I would like to do. Good morning. The sun is coming up, and I had to come back over here to empty out some inventory, and I'm just like, it's already daytime, so we'll head back. Whatnot. Had to put some stuff in the stockpile. So I took some stuff with me by accident. That's fine though. Look at them all mining away. Well, the bad thing is now we're using a ton of food. I wish I knew how much food I was using. I would rather know that. Like how much food I was using per day, so then I could know if I have the colonists and stuff. It's actually kind of annoying that I don't know how much food I have. You know what? I strictly remember getting achievements on this game years ago. But now I don't have but 2 achievements. I had gotten every single achievement on this game, I believe. Something like that. That was a long time ago though, so they must have said, nope, we don't like the achievements no more. So they took away achievements from everybody. That crazy? It was those achievements that were like black and white, and they had like letters and numbers on them. Like little black squares with white numbers that were kind of in a weird text. And you would get achievements for colony sizes and all kinds of stuff like that, like way, way back in the day. Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure that was this game. Okay, we're out of grass now. Now we need Need this wheat to grow so we can get our meals back up. uh, might take one of these berry farmers and turn them into a wheat farmer. We'll put the wheat farm over on this side. Oh, this one. There we go. Wheat farmer. Oops. I do that sometimes. Yeah, the berry farms just aren't doing it. Can we remove this area? Oh, that's cool. You can manage the... Oops. Well, you can manage the berry farms anyway. Can't manage the wheat farmer. Can we remove this area? Remove area. There we go. You are now a wheat farmer. Let's pick this up. Should have picked up that one, to be honest, but it's right there. Let's go over to the stockpile. Let's grab a box. There you go, buddy. Oh, he's already pathed away. Oh well. Oh, now he's making. They're making crates. Let me set some of these. Let's see. I want. Yeah, we'll do 5 of those. We'll do 200, 200. Give me two of those. Yeah, like 1,000. 2 of those. 2 of those. Those are fine. Those are fine. All that's fine. Oh yeah, water gatherer. Forgot about that job. Wheat gruel. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, is that gonna set everybody? 5 and 5. Yeah, that's gonna set everybody. Okay. Which is good. That's what I want. What are you coming over there for? It's like the berry farmers, like the east and west of the wheat field. They're having a rivalry. He was coming over there to tell him what for. Don't you dare come over to my wheat field, or come over across the wheat field over to my berry farm. Bust a cap in you. Oh, we're out of food again. Don't worry though, the harvest will come in tomorrow, so that'll be good. All right, well it's almost sundown, so let's go ahead and head out and do some more grass farming. I imagine one more grass farm, and then we'll have enough grass to finish up leveling that out, and then we should have enough planks to start the to start something anyway. I swear these berry bushes just appear. Like I've walked this path like 4 times, and all of a sudden there's a berry bush. Yeah, I think they just randomly grow, or they uh, or the little one square bushes eventually turn into berry bushes. I'm not sure. All right, back to mining. And a new day has dawned upon us. Sun smiles upon us as I have over 200 in grass. Heck yeah. I can go ahead and finish leveling out the area. And I think instead of building like an area for the workers to sleep at the moment, I'm thinking I want to build a vertical wheat farm. Because of the limited space we already have, I think I'm going to build a vertical wheat farm. I think that would be just splendid in this area. But first I need to level this all out, and then we'll start collecting grass or dirt, whichever. Doesn't matter which. For the vertical wheat farm. Eventually all this is going to be moved inland. And this area is going to be like merchants and stuff. Right off the inlet, we're going to have ships and stuff parked on little docks. I think that'd be really, really cool. Can't wait to see what this game has in store as far as science and stuff like that. I think it'll be really, really cool to have all that kind of stuff. We're gonna have merchants to sell our goods out on the docks for the ships and stuff like that. It'll be like medieval times. And while we get raided from one direction by zombie hordes and stuff like that, we'll have nice clear docks. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a trench, like wherever that beach ends that I want it to end. Of course, I'm going to shape out the beach a little bit, give us a little more room and stuff like that, and make it a little more, make it a little more sense. Anyway, as far as the water, then I'm going to dig a trench that's at least 2 deep, all the way down the coast on both sides, and all the way around wherever our water's going to be permanently. It'll be a 2-block trench. That way, or it'll be as deep as it needs to be. 2 blocks or more, whatever. And then zombies can't, spawn in the water and climb out of the water. If they spawn in the water, they're going to be in the water forever, and they're going to have to walk all night just to get around to us. So it's going to be a lot better. We're almost done filling in the area, though. Making it nice and level. Now, don't think I'm going to build something like amazing and whatnot. I'm not, I don't have that much talent. I really do not. Okay, so put that in there, that in there, and that in there. Okay. So then, I think we'll use this corner. I think this is a good corner for the vertical wheat farm. Except it's going to be 4 things. So stockpile. How do we build the bricks, by the way? Is that in the pottery station? There was like clay bricks. Is that in, oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Who builds the bricks? Do you build the bricks? You do not build the bricks. You don't build the bricks either, obviously. Do you build the bricks? Oh, you do. Mud bricks. What do you need? Needs clay and firewood. We have clay. Are you just not building the bricks? Why are you not doing this? Why? Look, I'm going to take all of your copper. Give me it all. Give me all your copper. Now make me some damn bricks. I am your king. You do what I say. Thank you. Because we need some bricks. I want to build this out of brick. Or at least I want to see what the new bricks look like. That's what I want. But how did you get... Oh, they're mining copper down there. That's right. He just wants to make copper. Copper ingots. Okay, is this infinite? It is. You can go until we have 100. But I want to see what these bricks look like. It's like sandstone. No. I hate it. I hate it. We're not building it out of that. The bricks, these bricks would be better suited for like a wall. Not like what we got here. Yeah, they'd be better suited for a wall. What are you making now? Will you stop this? Okay, you know what? We gotta set the priority. Priority 2. Priority 1. There. Make me some damn bricks! You fool! You're so annoying. Even though I don't like the bricks, I still want them. There's your copper back. Because I'm gonna make a wall out of them. Log wall. Yeah, I want 300 of those. You know, we could build the... We could build the wall out of that. I don't know. What should we build the wall out of? Should we build it out of log wall? Or should we build it out of bricks? The mud bricks, the sandstone looking stuff. Like this is more suited for a wall, I think. These are also suited for a wall. These are pretty good. Okay, okay, we got enough meals as well. I'm gonna move this field. Once it's done harvested. Once it turns into this. And we're gonna put that in the stockpile. Because he was almost done with his field. Actually, this would probably be the best time to move it. Remove area. Yeah, the only problem is when you remove one of those areas, you have to manually mine it. Farmer. There. And also it's all dirt now. Unfortunately. So I gotta turn this all back into grass. Actually, we could turn it into grass. I know how to do it. If it'll work. I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, we are getting a little bit of wheat out of this. Not getting much else though. Actually, I wonder. Let's test this out. Forester. Oops. I keep left clicking. No, that does not work. Sad. I thought I'd turn it back to grass. Well, it would remove stuff. Will this stuff float? Nope. Okay. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to go get more grass. Oh, that wheat far as that wheat is still growing. I know this is a bit of a waste, but I wanted the wheat farm over there. And then we'll do trying to decide, do I want 2 wheat farms per floor or do I want 4 wheat farms per floor? Thinking 4, so it's still a square. Gonna be a pretty big area, but 4 wheat fields per floor is gonna be pretty good. There we go. I don't have 100. Oh, I do have 100 grass. Okay. Fortunately, I have to waste it on this. Filling this back in. Which is a better way to do that. Turn it back into grass. Like I thought it used to be the way was to use the forester tool. To put the forester back and it would replant the grass. I thought that was the way, but nope, didn't work. Could swore that was a thing, but I could be wrong. Okay. So if this is the new wheat field, they'll both like share this box here. Then we're going to have the other wheat field. I'm going to place it, but then I'm going to remove the area. Because I won't be able to afford to put these jobs, or I won't be able to afford to fill these jobs. But at least I can get an idea then how big the area is going to be. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. It'll take up a good chunk, but four wheat fields per floor is going to be pretty good. And then once we get enough stuff, everybody's making what they need to make. I also want to make sure that nothing is infinite. Can I access your thing? There we go. Okay, just making sure that nothing is infinite. We do not want anybody to infinitely make anything. Yeah. That way we'll fill up on resources, you know, and I guess the only ones that would be infinite would be these. Infinite berry farms, infinite food. Oh, actually, there is one thing I do want to be made infinitely. Our food here. Infinite. So yes. Wait, why are you guys all making slings? Oh, wait, what? Don't tell me I accidentally did the wrong one, no. I said 2 slings. Wait, why do we have 0 slings? Are you just now getting around to it? Is that what it is? Alright. Now we have 6 slings. That's fine. That's fine, guys. They weren't communicating. Your wheat field is all screwed up there, bud. I don't know what you were trying to do here, but it's all kinds of screwed. This is why I miss being able to plant this stuff myself. Here, we'll just help them out. We need this field harvested today. I'll harvest, you plant. A little helping hand. Get this field under control here. There. I'm just undoing his work. The harvest have come in though, and we're making food. I'm thinking I might replace these berry farmers with wheat farmers instead. But I kind of want to stagger the farms. Like I want these to be, so tomorrow, or the next day, yeah, tomorrow we'll plant these two. Because these guys will have 2 full fields grown up to the second stage. And then this one will start, so then this one will hit its full stage, it'll get harvested, while this one's on its second stage, getting ready to hit the third stage. That's what I'm thinking. Come on, get that wheat field planted. Get that wheat field planted, soldier. Now come over this way. Plant the rest of this. I don't know why his wheat field was so screwed up. It was really irritating to see, though. Don't complain you're out of wheat. Build something else. How are we doing on those stone bricks? I actually kind of want to build... I want to build the wall out of stone bricks, I think. I think that's what I want to do. Get rid of this log wall. And we're going to build it this high all the way around. So it's all at the same level. Oh no, I've opened the wall. They're going to get all free. No. They're learning what freedom looks like. We can't have this. I'm going to say probably there. Because this wall is going to be one taller. Okay, so both of their wheat fields are now planted. This is good. Put your mouse in just the right spot. You'll mine these as quick as possible. Now we want we want everything back here. Might have took out too much here. Got 16 more. Yeah, this will make a lovely wall for now. Our wall has been upgraded. It's like one of those, what are those games? Those really annoying games to play, where you play against other people. It's like some about clan. I was gonna say clams. Something about clans. There we go. All right. You guys get some sleep, and I'll be off to the grass mine. The grass mines for me. Nope, that didn't work. There's a bit of lag going on. Okay. I went a little later into the day because I wanted to get the 200. You can see here's this is the mines over here, the grass mines. This is gonna be like a geological wonder. when I get done with it. And they're going to be wondering in like 200 years, or 500 years, maybe 1,000 years. They'll be like, oh, this is a geological wonder. All the grass was stripped from this land over 1,000 years ago by the company known as Whitestone Industries. Back when, back when there actually was a demand for, hard manual labor and big old industry buildings. Now everything is done in space, where they can manufacture all they want with no consequences. Who knows? But there's a very specific reason I wanted 200 grass when we get to it. Um, because, or 400 grass, sorry. There's a very specific reason. That's right, we're going to need it for our second level of farms eventually. Oh, water. Allergic. There we go. Cool. He's made 8 bricks. Well, we'll let him catch up for a little bit. Alright. We're going to see how them farms are doing and maybe replace those 2 berry farms into 2 wheat fields. So that'll produce a lot more food. Yeah. Okay. I'll remove both of these areas. Don't worry, eventually we'll have our own, I'm gonna have like a greenhouse with some berry farms inside of it. Well, it'll be I don't know what it's gonna be made out of. I don't even think there's glass in this game. But anyway. Yeah, that'll be way better for our food anyway. Get to planting. Don't have very long. Hopefully he'll get the planting done. If not, we'll have to help him out. It's probably what happened last time. They need a pretty decent amount of the day to actually plant a full field. Oops, I don't want that. Oh, that reminds me. That flooring actually looks pretty nice. Since you guys got nothing to do... Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, you're the one making those. Okay. Give me like 200 of that. 10 torches. Let's go 20 torches. 40 stairs is fine. 200. I couldn't do 200 of these. As you can say. So I just went to 3. I figured we'll use it anyway, so it'll be a big deal. I miss the old stone bricks though. Those were actually pretty good looking. Wonder if they're still in the game. I hope so. I actually enjoyed those old ones. It was a very castle-y style, those bricks. They were very castle-y. Very nice looking. Out of bricks. Stockpile. Yep, you got some more bricks for me. Ah, alright, cool. Something like that. Alright, then that'll save us. So I think I'm going to use these things to outline this. Build and make this a building. I think these will look good. Yeah, these are going to look good. Oh, they didn't get their fields planted in time. Oof. So yeah, we'll have to wait for the next harvest and then help them fix it, unfortunately. Yeah, this is going to look pretty good. It's a nice wooden border. I like it. That'll give us the outline for our vertical farms. We'll have 4 farms per floor. That'll work out pretty well. And then we'll have an external staircase, I think. That's all we have. That's all we have, unfortunately. Um, yeah, we don't need to go out and mine more grass or anything like that. Okay, cool. But, yeah. So I know this episode's not going to be as long as what a normal episode would be um, for it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here for now. We actually got a pretty good start. We got 14 colonists. We got 4 wheat fields. We got a bunch of workers. We got some miners. I think we're doing pretty good. I do like this new system that allows you to get a head start on your colony um, before you're attacked by zombies. I think that is awesome. That allows me to get a decent setup going and whatnot before I have to worry about being attacked. I don't get attacked immediately right out of the gate before I even have any walls or any kind of defense, because that will happen. That did happen, or not will happen. That did happen in the early game. In the early game, this one of the strategies was your very first person was a guard, and then he could defend himself during the night. uh, and whatnot. And then you would get a wheat farmer, um, probably just after him, um, and then you would have the one guard, and then it was I think it was one guard per like it was one guard per like 5 or 6 colonists, something like that. One per 10 sometimes. I can't remember the exact numbers. But you had to have so many guards so that you could defend off the waves of zombies all night. Then you also had to have enough ammo to last you through the night. Of course, then you could make your own ammo if you needed to. But since we're not able to make ammo anymore, um, we're not able to make anything in our inventory, which is really sad. Um, yeah, that if we run out of ammo, that's it. It's game over. It is game over since you can't make stuff yourself, unfortunately. I don't know why why they got rid of that feature. tools. Stone tools. I have no idea. Anyway, like I said, as the morning rises, that's going to be it for this episode of Colony Survival. So I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, uh, when we do some more stuff with our colony, I guess it's a goodbye.